Alright, we're back. Well, my laptop is abysmal, that's all I can say. Straight up has a blue screen on me. I think there's sound now. Yeah, let me turn on my music. Everything is absolutely resetted. That's absolutely great. Alright, let's play some tunes. Shuffle my tracks. Alright, enjoy the tunes. Alright, back to it. Yep, so before my laptop decided to die, I was saying this is the most fun part, which I'm being sarcastic. This is the least fun part, which is the stabilizers, which requires a lot of tuning and experience to get it right, and even sometimes you will just have like a bad batch of wire, and then yeah, you're pretty screwed if you don't have an extra stabilizer. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to do two methods. One is just, loop this housing and then loop this stem. But nowadays I'm pretty lazy, and a method that works as well is just loop the housing. So, you don't have greasy hands, you don't have to handle this, So, yeah. Just grab like a big dab and just get the tone. Yeah, stabilizers are usually like the most annoying part because it makes so much mess. I'm pretty sure before I get into this like hobby, my mousepad was fine, but after getting into this hobby, there's so many like marks everywhere because of this lubing atrocity, which is the stabilizers. My god. Okay, so this is the two holes. So yeah, fun fact. So if you didn't know how you don't misalign, because if you not misalign, but if you put in the wrong side, your space or your like whatever you're doing is just ruined. Like your spacebar wouldn't work. So you need to put in the right side. So usually if you want to identify, you can just see the two holes. Alright, I don't know if you can see it, it's a bit blurry, but yeah, there's two holes here, and then the other side has like one. So usually put the two hole into the housing, the one with the one hole, the other side is nothing, so just stuff in there and then you're done. And of course, my hand already has some loop. Oh my god. Alright, so that's one. So we got four. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't need all four. I was thinking like, did they give extra? I don't want to loop the extra ones. I want to like, leave it. But they gave the exact amount. Also, I think today will be slightly faster than usual. How I usually do it is I will balance the wire, which I said, but of course the microphone wasn't capturing, so amazing. There goes all the commentary. But yeah, I think the ones that they have given are relatively straight. It's not the most like straight. Yeah, by the way, like if you didn't know what I mean by straight, like before I fixed my mic, I was putting on a PCB. I was checking like how straight is the stabilizer. Usually the spacebar is the culprit that always is bent. So if it's bent, you want to bend it back In this case, I literally cannot bend this piece of stabilizer wire. Why? Because the one they provided is liquid metal. Is like mold out of liquid metal. So if you decide to bend it or like do a bit of tweaking, it's just gonna snap in half. So yeah, that is I don't know why the fuck. They think liquid metal is a good is a good thing. They advertise it as it comes right off the box. We doesn't need to be like tuned or anything. But I have seen cases where people have like actually received reviewers that receive bent wires, and then they try to balance the wire, make it straight, snap, and yeah, you don't have a space bar for that day. All right, we are halfway till we can test our stabilizer. Can't wait. Usually, my favorite part about a keyboard is getting the stabilizers right. It's usually the most satisfying part. For those who are like watching a VOD, like really, if you want to get into like tuning your own keyboard and sound, I think stabilizers are the one that is one of the most pain in the ass, but you must do it well. If not, your keyboard just sounds like absolute ass. All right. And there's a loud bang. What the fuck is my neighbor doing, bro? No, I like clear stabilizers usually is like quite classy, it's quite nice. But in this case, it's annoying me because I cannot see whether it's like a. Okay, just let me show you real quick. Like, Okay, you can see the like I've mentioned about like the 1 hole and 2 holes for the stable the stem. If it wants to even focus. Alright, there we go. So for the clear ones, sometimes under bad lighting it just looks like it has 2 holes. Like this looks like it has 2 holes. Okay, I think it's focused, but it looks like it has 2 holes. No, this is the 1 hole. Because it's clear, so it's harder to see. So I almost put it in the wrong way. And later on, if you do see like one of my stabilizers just goes in, no, you can't even press it. Actually, if you put it in the wrong way, you can't even press the stabilizer. It's just not. It's not gonna go down. I'm bang my camera again. Nice. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3. Yep. I was thinking where the last one went. It was there, hiding in the corner. For those who are watching the VODs, I'm using the standard, 205 for all my lobing pretty much. Only the stabilizer wire will use the dielectric grease I have here. So yeah, everything else I do is pretty. I almost put it in the wrong way again. Yeah, anyways, yeah, everything I do is usually with 205G0 that I stock locally. Alright. Wow, I almost put it in the wrong way again. God damn. So goddamn hard to see a clear stabilizer. I'm so used to working with like the cherry style black stabilizer that you get with every single keyboard. And it does the job as well. So if I can choose, I'd rather have like the black one since it will fit my build a bit more. And it makes more sense. But it's fine, whatever. No big deal. Yeah, we're done lubing the housing. So I'm still a bit happy that we don't have to tune the fucking wire. If I were to tune the wire, it would take a bit longer, about 20 minutes more. So yeah, good that we do not need to. So make sure we hold the right side. Yeah, so for those who are watching who doesn't know, like you don't really want to have like the wrong side. Let's say if like your other side is slightly bent, which you can hear the sound when you put on a flat surface and you like tap it, it will have like a metal sound, which is what will happen to your keyboard if you put that shit in there in the wrong way. So you shouldn't put it in the wrong way. Put it in the right way, the straight way you're holding it. So yeah. And for stabilizer as well, I like to take my syringe over here. This is just my own method, but some have different methods. They just splooge a lot of like, a lot of dielectric grease so that it covers the top as well. But if I can zoom in, right? Okay, so yeah, what I like to do is use my syringe, which also has this stuff, the Kratox. Sorry, not the Kratox, the dielectric grease. It's just like normal grease. I like to put at the side here. I put like a nice amount. I think this looks fine. Just clip it in. Imagine snapping the wire. That would be totally funny. You know. Okay, there we go. Mm-hmm. All right. God, I just hate working with stabilizers. You know. My God. Yet is the only part that you can never escape because pre-built stabilizers like are usually ass. All right. Oh, what happened there? The stabilizer wasn't moving, so I thought I put it in the wrong way. But I'm pretty sure I put it in the right way. And then it's just the design of the stabilizer stuck in a place where it's weird. Okay, can you come on out? I got a feeling I might snap this, but come on now, get in. Oh, there we go. I was forcefully doing it. I'm pretty sure, like, if this is your first time doing it, yeah, if it were my first time doing it, I would definitely be terrified of snapping that, but I really can't be bothered. If I do snap the thing, because it feels quite flimsy as well. Let's see. There we go. All right. There we go. Let's do the space bar. Hmm. There you go. You know what they say? The messier your stabilizer, the better it sounds. Let's go. Come on, get in there. Okay. But I mean, it doesn't look messy from this point of view, but based on my experience, if you put this shit in, it's gonna grease up the whole board. But you know what? I don't care. Gonna make the board sound just as good. As long as it sounds good, it's fine by me. That's a trade-off. You want your greasy PCB with like loops and grease, or you want good sound? I much prefer very good acoustic. And yeah, the way I'm doing it probably is triggering some people because like, why the fuck are you using syringe instead of like dipping into a brush and just brushing it? Yes, that is actually a better idea, but since I have a syringe of shit, like of stuff in there that I usually can't like use my brush anyway, I decide to, you know, use it. If not, this thing is never getting used. There you go. That's the third one. And got I think I was streaming for how long was it before like before my thing crashed? It was like half an hour. So I've been looping this for the past 20 minutes. I think we should be done in a while if I'm not testing out other configuration for my board. Okay. Yeah, but to those who is watching this VOD on YouTube, feel free to drop in any comments about like, you know, keyboards. As if there's not enough content out there about keyboards. I mean, you can drop in like very specific help you need, maybe just in Singapore. I might be able to like assist you on that. If you're not sure to buy from Taobao, I'm sure like that site has so much like useful shit that you can buy for keyboards. I swear, it's like insane. If you don't use Taobao, God, you need to start using Taobao. I'm not trying to name drop any website, but if you know how to shop from Taobao, you will see one of the Singaporean website like for keyboards. They actually have most of their stuff stocked from Taobao, and even the image is quite similar. They do put their own branding and their own like thing. Like they take their own product shots, but you can tell this is from this Taobao like manufacturer, like keycaps manufacturer. So if you can shop from Taobao, it will be much cheaper. Like in terms of keycaps and the boards that they offer, I think cheaper by half or triple the price they sell locally. So yeah, that's a tip out there for people who might want to get into a budget keyboard. Come on, oh, don't give up. Last stretch, last wire. Okay, there we go. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, what the fuck? Am I missing one, or is there like extra? I just realized we have like extra. Interesting. All right then. God damn it! Come on, stabilizer. Come on. Go in. There you go. Holy shit! This is absolutely the most greasy part of the build, looping stabilizer. Even when you're looping like switches, it's never like you will never get like loop elsewhere unless like you know you fuck up really badly. But stabilizers, it never fails to grease up your whole desk and your whole hand and everywhere. My god. Can't rant enough about looping stabilizers. You know what's the annoying part about stabilizers as well? Like after you have done it, sometimes the stabilizer they provide is just like shite. So when you actually use it and you realize, oh hey, the stabilizer they have is absolutely shit, you just wasted your time looping shitty stabilizers that you are probably gonna swap out soon. Okay. So anyways, yeah, we're done with the stabilizers, which is great. Alright. Keep my trusty syringe for use later because usually I would like to tune my stabilizer after the build is done to make sure I get the same sound on both ends. Like for example this keyboard, like you know, both sides I want it to have like the same signature and everything. I will like slowly add a bit of loop using the syringe. So that's what I like to do. But let's hope the stabilizer is not bad. Okay. Okay. They have their own washers as well. It's very, very tiny. That's why I didn't notice it initially, but they actually did provide washers. That's nice. Okay. Ooh, okay. There we go. This is what is the feed? Yeah, we're gonna use that later. This is for the gasket feed. This is for the gasket feed. Oops. I'm gonna put the extra stabilizer in here. Turn 12, yeah, they did give extra and I didn't count. So I looped extra, just like what I said I wouldn't want to do, and I did loop extra. That's great. Into the storage you go. Okay. So they gave me a screw-on steps. So usually don't like to work with screw-on steps because they are annoying. as hell to do. Okay. It's here. Okay. If I put this, I'm gonna use my own padding for the PCB for more muted sound. If you like a more clacky sound signature, if you like a more clacky sound signature, you can put the you don't have to mod the PCB. Usually what we do, we like to mod the PCB so it's tighter and it sound very muted. But if you like you know, like a more higher pitch sound, you don't really want to put anything in the center here, which is what we have over here, which I'm gonna put because I want a deeper and more muted sound signature. So this is like this is pretty much like a sound dampening that you can put in the center for the stabilizer. When the bottom hits the board, it pretty much reduces the high pitch sound. But instead of this, we are gonna use this right here. It's black, it fits the PCB as well. Alright, desk is absolutely messy. Put this here, put this here. Okay. Okay, so this goes here. Ooh, okay. One. I really hope like the thing turns out well, so I don't have to like redo the stabilizers, because that is usually what happens every time at the end of the build. I will listen to it initially, I'm like, it sounds good, and after listening it to a while, I want to tweak it, so I will need to reloop the whole step to, slightly change the sound. And if you overloop it, then yeah, time to redo the whole thing again. Because if you overloop it, you need to like clean it, and I mean you need to clean the internals from the grease, and then do it again. So yeah, usually those are the most annoying parts, and that's why I would rather prefer to work with a screw-in stabilizer, because sorry, I mean a clip-in clip-in stabilizer, since usually they are very easily changed and easily mod. You can just pop them out, like the screw-ins one you know, you need to remove the whole thing from your board. You need to unplug your PCB and everything to access your stabilizers, which means if you overloop it with your syringe while tuning it, then yeah, a good night. You need to redo everything, and it's usually no fun. But you know what? That's the fun part about keyboard building. It's always try and error. You will get like your perfect sound that you want, and then yeah. Let me grab my keycap. Wait. Yeah, let me grab my keycap. And my switch. So I haven't said what switch I'm gonna use. I will be using the Get Milky Yellow, which I personally hand looped by cleaning it. They came in loop, but it's very inconsistent and has very low spring ping. Like if you actually hear it, it's abysmal. The spring, holy shit! Like the spring is freaking bad. Like whatever it came with. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So for the keycaps, I'm going with a navy blue theme as well with board, and this is the spacebar. I think it's reasonably straight. Oh wait, we need the 7U. I'm gonna use the 7U instead. Wait, where's my 7U? This is 7U. Let's test out the sound first. This is a 7U. Okay. Now this uses a 7U spacebar, so can give you a listen. You can hear it is very muted. Yeah, why? Because we put out a pad. But I think my pad is too thick, so it's completely drown out the sound. So I think I will remove it. Oof. Okay. Yep. This is why I wanted to test the stabilizer first before I apply it to every other ones. Luckily I didn't. Slightly too dampens the sound. It sound like a silent, sound more like a silent keyboard at that point. I didn't really like that. Okay. Oops. Time to remove this. actually we, let me see, can I cut out the center? If I can cut out the center, then I can actually just leave the side there so it's still tight. Okay, I'm gonna try remove the center piece because this is the culprit that is like dampening the whole board. It's too deep, I think. Not too deep, but it's too silent and muted, and I don't really like that. So I'm gonna remove the center pad right here. It's in the center, so you can see now. If you look at the comparison, this has a hole in the center, this doesn't. So we just remove the center and try and see if that makes the sound less muted. Cause that absolutely sound like shit. Not gonna lie, it's too silent. And there we go. Wouldn't it be funny if finish building it, PCB doesn't work? Would be the most yikes moment. I wonder what everybody's favorite switch are. I feel like switch is the most how would I say, preference thing. Because some people just feel like every switch is the same. Change the spring and everything just feels better. And then there are people who say, oh, you have to go with this specific switch. Alright. Test it out without the center. It should now bottoms out at the PCB, so it will just straight up hit the PCB. It should sound a bit more high pitch. But after adding the foam, everything should sound okay. Let's put this in. Okay. And here is louder than before. But the bottoms out, I think this side still is hitting some pad. That's why it sounds like it's muted. Whereas if I press it really hard, I think we'll just not put the pad. I think we will not do the pad. This is why stabilizers usually take like a long time. It requires you to test, do a lot of tests before you can actually use the damn thing. So yeah, I actually did help friends who want their first custom, and I help them build it. And this is the usually the process, but less painful because theirs are usually clip-ins, and clip-ins you put it in, you take it out, done. And the sound, they sound great as well. It's not really like one is better, another is like preference. I feel at that point. So yeah, pretty much. If you want to get into like the keyboard hobby, I feel like it's not wrong. Just getting the clip-in stabilizers. Just clip that thing onto your plate. But the only downside is you cannot go with a plateless build if you don't want to do like a plateless build. But yeah, I mean, if you are a beginner, I don't think you will worry about that much. Okay. There we go. So this is without any pads. Let's test it again. Golded gates yellow, milky yellow. Put this in. Let's see. How does it sound? Yep. That sounds better. Okay, so we can finally do the whole thing, which is without any switch pad. Actually, it's not switch pad. Sorry, this is a band-aid mod. Yeah, we don't need to do the band-aid mod. This is lodged in there quite tightly. Okay, there you go. I knock over my switches. See, all right. No ticking. Nice. Shift. No ticking. I think the shift need to break it in a bit before, yeah. So space doesn't have any ticking, I think. Alright. Seems good. I'm back. I needed to focus a bit. So I wasn't talking. But I think we're just about done. Just remove the steps. Not the steps, but I mean the keycaps. If they wanna come off. I don't think this will help, but let's give it a try. It help. Oof. Damn, I hit my mic real hard. Alright. I think I need to redo this. Yeah, I think I need to redo this step. Does it sound absolutely weird? Come on. There you go. I'm being very gentle. As so this is having some issue with the acoustic, so I'm gonna change it. By change it, I mean, yeah, we need to clean out the thing for fuck's sakes, and we need to do it again. There you go, and this is the one with the problem. Well, I'm gonna clean it and then put it back and see if it helps. Might just be a bit too much. We're gonna clean it, put it back. I think this way is slightly easier than cleaning the inside. If you clean the inside, yeah, it's gonna take a bit. So I don't really want to waste too much time on cleaning the inside. Okay. I'm just gonna wipe the wire, put it back, and see if it sounds any worse. If it sounds absolutely like shit, I'm gonna clean the inside as well. If it sounds fine, but just need a little bit of tuning, I will go with my syringe, and then it should sound honky dory. Alright, there we go. Alright. Let's try out the enter again. Damn. Sound. It sounds bad. It sounds really bad. So I think I might actually just use the another stabilizer that actually already yeah, the housing that I actually looped and I didn't know it was extra, but it was extra. I think I'm just gonna use that. Dip the wire again, and then just use that instead. Cause cleaning the insides of this is usually like never that clean. And it's quite annoying. So might as well use a new one. Let's change out the wire. There you go. There you go. And you ask like, oh, why don't you just clean the inside of this? Yeah, it's usually impossible to like fully get it like clean. The loop is so annoying to get out. You need like a surgeon precision tool to get the shit out usually. So I really can't be bothered for now. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this using the another step that I looped. There you go. Do that. Thanks, Rain. Alright, there you go. Ooh. Oops. Okay. Right now, I'm just cherry picking my switch. I want to make sure like I get a perfect switch to test my stabilizer. I think this one should be fine. Just bend. Looks fine. Let's stop the spacebar again. I mean the enter key. They just say spacebar. Sounds much better. Alright, sounds better. I think could still be tuned, but for now that's good. Oh, this is absolutely messy. My god. Alright. Yeah, now we just need to cut our XP sheets, which is this. Let's see. Okay, so I usually like to cut it and just fit it in between. Yep. So I'm just gonna cut it. Okay, let's see. I want it to be okay. So for this is the IXP sheet. Usually I love to forget about this thing until the end when I do the stabilizer. So by the time I remember, I'm like, let's just cut the thing, which is what most of the people do anyways. They just cut the sheet because yeah, nobody can be bothered to unscrew just to remove this piece of IXP sheet. I mean, you can also just get new ones anyways, so not really a big problem. These are usually quite cheap, and it's easy to find replacement as well. There we go. Let me just fit it in. Okay, go in. There we go. Okay, so let's see, make sure all is fitted. There we go. Last piece. Alright, perfect. You can see this is the XP sheet. Usually what this does is it help you modify the sound to make whatever you want sound. I think if you have a poppy board, if you put this, it'll sound poppier. And if you have like a deeper bass keyboard, I mean socky keyboard, it will sound deeper. So this is a very nice sheet that you can help modify your board with. Oh, very nice. Okay, so I fitted it nicely. Just put the foam on. The foam as well can be cut to fit this. Oops, wrong side. The board, this as well can be cut to fit. Let's see. I'm gonna tear this, I don't care. Alright, there you go. Done. Got my pad. Put it in the center. Okay. Done. So this is the board. Actually, I want the plate as well. So I don't want this thing to go fly around everywhere. Polycarbonate plate, my favorite plate. Gives you the amazing socky sound, deeper muted sound. Very nice. I love this plate. Some people don't really like it because it feels like they feel like it's too how do you say, muted, like too, it doesn't sound lively, which yeah, I do agree, sometimes it does sound very muted, but it depends on like how you combine your board, like the whole shebang, you know, like the whole deal. Put one here, let's see, is it clipped? Nope, it's not. And I realized the spacebar dropped out. Okay. Put it back. Like that, yeah. Oh, no wonder it was bent. Going, nope. So normally when you're installing a plate like that, when you're installing it, let me show you what will happen if you don't like support it. Let's say I want to install this switch on the top, like that. You can see when I put it in, the pin did engage to the PCB, right? But usually what happens is, let me focus this. Okay, so usually what happens here is it doesn't engage. So if you're using a very soft plate, again, let me move this. If you're using a very soft plate, you need to like shift this up like that so that it clips, like the clip of the switch like clips it. You can see the back as well, it's not really like fully engaged, so you need to like use your hand to like engage the clip and make sure like it's in there proper. So yeah, actually that's about it. These are the parts which are annoying when you're doing the boards. That's fucking stabilizer. Usually it's the stabilizer. I think there's nothing else. Like the switch lubing is very straightforward. It's just okay, just do your lubing, done. I think that's about it. So what normally we like to do is just to put at the edge so that it has like a firm support at the edge, so like nothing really comes out. There you go. There you go. Nice. Oh, this definitely took longer than I was expecting like a shorter, maybe like an hour. I was estimating like maybe 2 hours. I'm gonna take my time. I definitely took an hour, which is yeah, a lot of time. About two, I think the whole build is gonna be done around like 2 hour mark. Right now it's 1 hour 30 minutes into the stream. To those watching any, like if you're watching the VODs, feel free to drop any questions on my like comments. If I can help, I'll try to answer them. But I myself is just like a beginner hobby level kind of keyboard guy. I mean, generally what I like about keyboard community is just there's so many like people that are willing to just help. You might get flamed once in a while if you don't know what you're talking about. But hey, at least you get to learn like free knowledge that people gathered over the years. Yeah. Okay, I think that's about it. I think the plate is secured. Alright, let's put in our gaskets, which I think you just mount it like that. I just throw it in and done. I think that's about it. And this is the soft one, so I think it will be like a bouncier experience. I hope. And I believe if you turn it upside down, if you have like the flat edge against it, I think you might have like a different outcome as well. Actually, I want to take a look at the notation page. Where's my notation page? QK80. So yeah, for anybody that's just like, if you're tuning in or like want to know what's the configuration, I went with PC plate, tri-mode hot swap PCB with gates yellow, milky yellow, and I used the stock stabilizer it came in with. So yeah, very basic, the most basic you can get. For keycaps, I'm using the GMK Matrix 01 is the colorway. It's a clone anyway, so let's see. QK80. Where's the gaskets? Oh yeah, there you go. Now they say you can put in there's total of 14 gaskets, but I am going to not put any gaskets here and see how the sound signature is like. If I like the sound signature, I'm just gonna leave it off. Because usually if you put gasket here, the spacebar just sounds not as nice. So I'm gonna try without this tool, and then we see how it goes. If it sounds weird, we might put the gaskets and see if it helps fix it. There you go. I'm pretty sure I dropped one. Oh, at least we were extra. Okay, there we go. So that's all. I think 12 gaskets. Oops. Alright. Let me clean my hands, grab the case, and let's assemble. So if you're wondering what this is the feet for the board, because now it doesn't have any feet yet. So we're gonna put on the feet. There you go. Like personally, I feel that like this stick-on feet, I don't really like as much. I like those that are like just a rubber that you can just put on, you know, like you just clip into the board. It's designed that way. I feel like those are nicer. And it's much more easier to do as well, not like this, which you need need to slowly ease it in. Did I put it properly? Alright, there we go. Very nice. Okay, make sure you don't plug in the motherboard, I mean the daughter board and the PCB the wrong way. Don't really want to short out my PCB. Okay, there you go. I'm pretty sure that's in the right way. Alright, gasket on. Yep. Oh. This is good. That sounded really loud. Okay, here you go. She's not really advisable to screw in the whole thing yet, so I might just do 2 at the edge, just in case I want to change anything, or if the PCB is like not plugged in properly, I can like still change that. So I'm just gonna put in like 2 sides for now. Where's my screwdriver? Oh. I really like the finish on this, is damn good, man. There we go, 2 sides. Oh, okay. Just gonna plug in to my cable over here. Yep, the PCB is working. You can see the light at the top as well. Yeah, let me just zoom in. Yep. The light is really cool if you look at the top here. It's really nice. Yep, the PCB is working. Let's see, is the key working as well? Yep, seems like it's working. Okay, nice. Okay, time for the fun part, assembling the switches. Okay, wait, before that, gonna screw in everything if I forget, because I tend to forget that a lot. And then we are done. The rest is tuning the stabilizer again. You're wondering, I'm like, why do you need to touch the stabilizer? Yeah, you still need to tune it. Afterwards, it's yeah, stabilizers are S. That's what I can say. They are S. Should be redesigned to be like more modern, because I think cherry style stabilizers are like still very old. Like the design hasn't changed that much. Same with the switches. Oh hey, you guys can see the camera setup. Hey, look at that. Last one. There we go. Usually I will do tape mod for most of my keyboards, but for this one I'm going to not do tape mod for now. I'm going to just try out the sound and see how it feels. If the sound feels like it could be improved by the tape mod, then fuck it, I will, you know, unscrew everything, slap on the tape on the PCB. Alright. These QK80 fans. I think it's a keyboard cover, but I bought a few of them just to store. Oops, let me hit my camera. Alright. Bought a few of them just to be able to store extra keyboards. They're a pretty nice microfiber cloth, can clean up the keyboard real well. Look at it. And this anodized blue came out really well. I am really happy with this. Of course, there are fucking fingerprints everywhere that I need to clean off. Alright, there you go. Alright. I think this uses 87, so I think I don't need 3. I think, yeah, let's go. Alright, this is the last stretch. I think we're just about done. This pin bend, yep, it is. Got feeling I might need to open up the case again. Just to make sure all the switch are fully engaged at the edge, because there's no support and polycarbonate is a bitch. They're usually very soft, so it doesn't fully engage the switch, so I might need to open it back up and just engage the pins. I mean, not engage the pins, engage the clips on the switch to the plate. So cool. Oops. Ooh, there we go. Alright. Time for the peel. Ooh, there you go. Here comes the peel. Oops. Yes. Ooh, my god. That is absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Look at this piece right here. It looks like an art. Look how clean this is. Oops. Look at that. Then this is insane. Oh hey, Desire in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Such a beautiful board, I swear. My god. Originally, I was going with a dusk weight. They call it dusk and chroma. But then I think I went with the chroma instead. Is this a chroma? This looks like, yeah, this looks like a chroma. The dusk is like a gold and blue combo. It's very nice as well. But this, oh damn, purple and blue fits the board so well. But of course, my lighting is shit, so I think I should put it around here. There you go. And the blank, you can see the center part. I purposefully chose the blank design as well, like for this piece. I think it's a badge. Yeah, they call it a badge. Very nice. Very happy with this. Okay. Time to put on the keycaps and do a bit of sound test. Alright, so these are keycaps. Looks like that. Fits the theme. Oh, it sounds really nice. My god. And this is the step spacebar, you know what? Before that, I'm gonna put in the spacebar last because that's where the on-off switch for the Bluetooth is behind the spacebar. I'm gonna keep this one side. I love this colorway for these keycaps. A very nice blue. Oh. Oh, it sounds good. Imagine after building it and finding out their battery don't work, so I need to remove it and replace it. Feels good. Let's hope it works. Let's hope the battery. I've checked like the what do you call the connection. It looks correct. Like it doesn't look like it's unplugged or anything, so should be fine. Okay, I think this requires like a 2U, 1U, 2U. Yeah, so I can't use the standard. Let's change this. Okay. I need to change this to. Where is it? Where's the 1U? Where's my 1U? There we go. Two U. So 2U here, and then this is a 1U. Not this. Just 2U. Wait, maybe just use the normal. Does it just use the normal 1 no space, but okay. It's a 1 Okay. I know it's a 2. Oh, I've been fooled twice. Okay. There you go, did it correct. Alternate, control, alternate. It's my arrow key. There you go, that's my arrow key over here. It's up. Down. Left. Right. Change this. This color fit. Alright. Lastly, where's my delete key? Okay. Delete key. Alright. It is blue. Might change. I think it's fine. Okay, you can leave it like that. Nice. I really like the colorway right now. For this whole build is really nice. The blue fits really well. I'm glad I went with this keycap set. Quite hard to find as well. Not in stock everywhere. Only a certain shop. Okay. I'm not sure if the battery is even charged. Let's turn it on. There you go. Yep. Alright. might not be charged as the, let's see, how do I connect this? Give me a second, let me go to the web page, see how they connect this wirelessly. FN battery level. There's so many like there's like a lot of things they're saying here, but it doesn't tell me how to connect it wirelessly. Let's see. Pairing instructions. Oh, there you go. So for this for wired mode, this for Bluetooth, and this for Bluetooth, and R is for 2.4. Oh no, 4 is for 2.4. Alright. Not just for simplicity's sake. Let's just use wired for now. I don't think the battery is like. I think the battery is drained anyway. Alright, let's do a close up. There we go. Alright, sound test. Time for sound test. Alright, let me turn off the music. Non-filter mic. Oh, it's on. Oh, the shift. There's slight. It sounds like spring ping to me. Very slight. The spacebar can use a bit more loop. Okay, let's do Titan test. nice. So that's the sound test. I think I might tune it a bit more tomorrow, but it can definitely be tuned a little bit more. The stabilizers, some of the stabilizers can be tuned slightly more. Just sounds slightly off, so yeah. For now, let's see if I can connect this to Bluetooth. That would be great if I can. Bluetooth. I hold this. No, escape. Is it escape? Right, so FN, press FN tab. Press FN tab. Okay. Oh, there you go. It's in pairing mode. I think now I should be able to find the device. Bluetooth. No. Oops. Go as new. Okay, so I'm having trouble pairing this. See, pairing, press and hold FN any of QWE until flashes. Okay. It's flashing. I think now I can pair. Let's see. Bluetooth. There you go. QK80 keyboard paired. There we go. I can control. Alright, let's check keyboard tester and see if all the keys are working. Delete key, is there a delete key? So I think that's about it. Wow, took me around 2 to 3 hours, which I think is average time. Yeah, pretty nice. Let's play some music. Oops, down to mic. There should be echo for a short period. Alright, should be good now. Thanks for the follow. Let's see. Alright. That's it. Last sound test, you know, since now my keyboard is connected, let's go on monkey type. Alright. Alright. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the VOD. If you're watching the VOD, thanks for watching the stream. If you're watching the stream, I think that's about it. It's been 3 hours, I think 2 to 3 hours since I started. It's an amazing build. Alright. This is how the back looks like. A very nice weight. Very happy with the finish because I think every piece of PVD that they have is different. So yeah, I think I got a good one, the one that is very well balanced. Last shot. Zoom in. It looks nice. Alright, thanks for watching, I think that's about it. See ya.